How's it? Indian Cowboy, docsports.com. Coming on Sunday, October the 13th, as we get this video to you on this time. Have your free pick winner in just a second here. Your free pick winner is going to be between Atlanta and Carolina at the 425 game. Also give you thoughts on every single NFL game, about 9. I would give you the rest, but 4 of them are premium selections, including our 7 unit at 425 today. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy. This is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy's been around for 19 years. Doc Sports, 53 years. I have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics. That's how these algorithms work. Welcome to my free daily podcast. Our best selections are over at docsports.com under Arun Shiva. Our next best selections are our our free picks and leans, which is the daily video that you watch now. We do have a popular YouTube premium teaching channel where we come at you every single day. Typically, we'll offer just $20 a month, 200 games for $20 a month. It's a recorded podcast. You can re-listen to any time. You get a written summary at the end. And you get a massive advantage because you get the lines for everybody else. We try to do it the night before, so you get about a 12-hour head start before anybody else. I can't even tell you how much of an advantage that is. The link to YouTube Premium is in the comments section. Today's YouTube Premium show will be around at 12 o'clock, right before game time, so that'll be fantastic for you. Again, the link to YouTube Premium is in the comments section, as well as a link to how to get to free $60 worth of premium selections. If you want more content, be sure to check my Twitter. It has our latest updates, our hot takes on sports, popular consensus reports, and our latest updates are posted there. All right, let's get to your free. What do I need to tell you? Well, we have a 7-unit football selection today, NFL selection, as you know. That goes off at 425. We have 4 NFL selections. We are hoping to go 4-0. We did win Monday Night Football, Saints Chiefs under, so hopefully that'll carry over to this week. WNBA, we're on a plus 6,000 run. Football, again, as you know, we had a down day yesterday in football. I don't think we've been really on par lately, but that's going to change today. It's going to change with our premium picks, our free play, and all of that good stuff. And I think when we do our live shows the night before, that's going to really help out too. But 4-unit selection, Mets versus Dodgers, plus 3,600 run on the baseball season. NBA starts in 9 days. I will try to have 2 NBA futures for you, which I think you will enjoy. And I will release that free for you. NBA is our favorite sport. It is our absolute favorite sport to handicap, and I absolutely cannot wait for you to join for the entire season. NHL will have a 4-unit selection on today's evening game. Soccer, 4-unit selection on Saturday. WNBA, 4-unit selection today. Golf, 12 units on deck. MMA, plus 6,300 on the year. And a daily prop on Sunday. We did win our last daily prop on Yamamoto under the 3.5 strikeouts. We're going to do really well on daily props. We're already doing the research anyway, so we might as well give it to you. I don't think we're going to continue golf next year. Instead, we're going to replace it with daily props. Okay? And I think that is about it. All right, let's get to your free play winner today. And I like Carolina plus the points here against Atlanta, against my Falcons. Look, if you're Carolina, do you not get up for this game like your Super Bowl? You're facing Atlanta. Atlanta's had a lot of high-profile wins lately. The line jumped from 3 to all the way to 6. But I like Carolina here. You have a Carolina team that I believe. By the way, how about Chicago at 14-3 on Jacksonville, huh? Maybe Chicago really has turned the corner. But yeah, as it relates to this game, Carolina rolls into this game. Atlanta rolls into having beaten Tampa Bay and New Orleans, 2 divisional foes. Carolina, of course, lost 10-36 in their last game. And of course, Carolina, they are a little banged up. They do come off a really bad game in their last game, of course. Where they fell short 10-36 to the Bears, but they were pretty competitive against Cincinnati, 24-34, not bad at all. I think in a divisional game, the 6 points are going to be useful here. It was either going to be this for me, or maybe even Cincinnati today, or maybe even Dallas today as your free play. But I like Carolina here. Obviously, Atlanta's a better team, but I think Atlanta could have a letdown here. And quite possibly, I think Carolina has to bounce back. And in a divisional game, it does make sense that they bounce back here. All right? So we're going to go with Atlanta plus the 6 today. Houston and New England in the NFL. I like Houston here. New England has come back down to earth, which everyone expected. Houston, huge win over Buffalo. They beat the Jaguars. Only lost to Minnesota. Allen went 9 for 30 in that game. Just a bad game that he had. Patriots have lost 4 in a row now. Sink is shipping fast. Brissett is definitely not the answer. Only scoring 10 points against the Dolphins is terrible. I think the only way to look at this game is Houston, even though it's a heavy public play. Tampa Bay and New Orleans. I like the under, and I like Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is 3-2, and New Orleans is 2-3. Tampa Bay comes off a tough loss to the Falcons on national television. The team did beat Detroit and Washington early in the season, which is important. Washington is now much better, but Tampa Bay's wins are impressive. Cousins, of course, threw for 500 yards in his last game and 4 touchdowns. New Orleans just lost to the Chiefs, the Falcons, and Philadelphia. Rattler's a new QB, so that could unite this team. That's a possibility. I don't think they'll ask him to do too much here, but both teams are off of a loss. I think the only way to look at this is maybe the under. And maybe a small lean on Tampa Bay, but I have to give Rattler the benefit of the doubt because a new quarterback and team might come together. But I do like the under. Pittsburgh and Las Vegas. I like the over here. Pittsburgh is 3-2 and Vegas is 2-3. Pittsburgh is off back-to-back losses to Dallas and the Colts. Vegas lost to Denver. Pittsburgh won by 5 points last year. The only thing I can lean here is maybe the over, with Pittsburgh scoring just 17 points against Dallas and Vegas scoring just 18 points to Denver. I think Vegas can be an active dog and send this game over the posted total. Cincinnati and the Giants. I like Cincinnati here. I mean, the Bengals are 1-4. They cannot go 1-5 to start the year. They come off a 3-point loss to the Ravens. They were in that game, to be honest, throughout that game, and then just fell short at the end. They have a brutal schedule, losing by 5 to Washington, 1 to Kansas City, 6 to New England, 3 to the Ravens. So 15 points worth of losses that are only 4 losses. Giants are off of a big win against Seattle. Do they really put together back-to-back quality starts? I don't know. The Giants still haven't won back-to-back games, mind you. But honestly, the Giants are playing pretty well this year. But I will lean on Cincinnati simply because Cincinnati's purely in a desperation mode. So I'll go with Cincinnati. Detroit and Dallas. I like Dallas here. Detroit has won back-to-back games coming in, and I just think they have a letdown, winning 42-29 last game against Seattle and 20-13 over Arizona. But I have to be honest with you, I'm impressed with how Dallas played against Pittsburgh. Dallas's defense has been suspect of late. Detroit's defense has been suspect of late for sure. Dallas beat a good Giants team and held them to 15 points. Giants have looked good so far. They beat a good Pittsburgh team, and they played the Ravens tight. I'm going to go with Dallas here. Colts and Titans. I like the Titans, and I like the over in this game. Colts are 2-3, and the Titans are 1-3. Colts are off of a 34-37 loss to the Jaguars. Flacco went 359 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions in that game. They put up 24 points in the fourth quarter in the beginning of that game. Titans finally came through and won 31-12, keeping their starter for Levis for now. I think with Levis needing to prove something, I think the Colts being active dogs, it makes sense. I like the over in this game, and a small lean on Titans and Levis to show up so he can keep the starting job. Arizona and Green Bay. I like Green Bay here. Green Bay. I do think Love is getting better and more comfortable now that he's back from an injury. Arizona beat the San Francisco 24-23. They beat LA 41-10. Green Bay did beat LA and only lost to Minnesota by 2, mind you, and that was a home game. So Green Bay lost its last home game. I think that'll motivate them. They probably should have beaten the Eagles early on. They probably should be 4-1. I think Green Bay can absolutely win this game. Remember, this team lost to its last home game to Minnesota, so I do like them to bounce back here. And Arizona's coming off a huge win, so they could have a letdown. Give me Green Bay. Finally, the Buffalo and the Jets. I like the Jets here. New head coach, maybe new energy. Why are they only a 2.5-point dog here to the Jets? Buffalo is 3-2, and the Jets are 2-3 playing for the division. Buffalo now has lost, Buffalo lost to Houston and lost 10-35 to Baltimore. But some bad news for Buffalo here. They only beat Miami, Jacksonville, and Arizona, all sub-500 teams. The Jets only lost by 6 to Minnesota with little offensive scheme, and they only lost by 1 to Detroit. Denver. So I'm gonna go with the lean on the Jets here. That's what I have for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. And I'll see you in a live show, folks. YouTube Premium. I'll see you in about 30 minutes. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day. Please take a moment to like and subscribe.